Good morning, everyone. Glad to see you here on the show. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Nicole Hernandez. Let's get to meteorologist Thomas Patrick, who also just jumped up out of his chair.
I'm laughing because this is just what happens, like in commercial
Sometimes.
breaks, behind the scenes. I mean, how many times have I literally just been sitting in this chair waiting for my turn here? So
okay, but we got a lot to talk about, Tom. It's quite windy this morning.
Yes, it is still quite breezy this morning, with our wind advisory set to expire next hour at 7 a.m. So our winds are not going to be as bad as they were yesterday as that alert does expire. So breezy start to the day. I think it should be a little bit calmer during the mid-afternoon here. There will be some rain chances. Kind of hesitant to throw it all over the day planner because it's not a heavy rain. It's really just going to be light scattered showers here or there, kind of mainly in the mountains of North Idaho, if anything else. As for our current weather, we just dropped 1 more degree, so that's now our low temperature today, 50 degrees. That's still about 16 degrees above the average high temperature. So it is incredibly warm and mild for December standards, and there might still be a little bit of a sprinkle or a drizzle even around Spokane.
Thank you, Thomas. Taking a live look at traffic now at I-90 in Hamilton, where we're not really seeing much in terms of congestion or traffic at this point this morning. Not just here, but across our entire region, really. All of I-90 and some of our other major highways are moving smoothly if you're heading out the door this morning. We do have one quick traffic alert for you this morning. Starting at 7:30, Francis Avenue will be down to 2 lanes instead of 4 between C Street and Lindeke. That is out near Salk Middle School. Crews will be working on the water system there. Well, Governor Bob Ferguson declared a statewide emergency because of the flooding across the Pacific Northwest.
Flood warnings and watches are in effect throughout western Washington until tomorrow. Incredible video here. Take a look. Floodwaters reaching dangerous levels. The water reaching pumps at gas stations even, and flooded some homes. It got so bad it triggered rescues yesterday. Officials warning more rain is expected to come. The emergency declaration Governor Ferguson signed paves the way to get federal disaster funds.
The impact on Washingtonians is significant now, and it's going to be significant in the coming days, and that is an understatement.
If you live near water, it's time to listen.
Communities hit the hardest can expect some of the 300 National Guard members deploying over the next 48 hours.
All of this rain has caused some rivers to flood and some roads have had to close. So this here is a map from WashDOT showing all the different traffic incidents in the state. Obviously, the west side here dealing with a lot more flooding and therefore a lot more roads being closed. One big closure is this here, Stevens Pass. Take a look at these photos. You can see mud, water, and trees completely covering the road there. Crews are hoping to take a look at the damages at some point this morning. Now, this picture now is I-90 at North Bend. A mudslide shut down the road here as well. As you can see, 3 cars were also stuck. At this point, we don't know when the road will open back up. WashDOT, though, and WSP say never drive through flooded waters.
New this morning, Spokane Valley has approved their budget for the next year. At last night's city council meeting, they approved the $148 million budget with a 6-to-1 vote. The city says with this new budget, they plan to focus on increasing public safety, response on work on infrastructure, economic growth, expand home ownership opportunities, and work on ways to reduce homelessness in Spokane Valley.
This is a crazy story. A Michigan man died from rabies because of a kidney transplant that came from a donor here in Idaho. So he died back in January, but now the CDC is confirming exactly what happened. Investigators say a skunk had scratched the donor about 6 weeks before he died. Family members later said that he had been confused, had trouble walking and swallowing, and was brain dead soon after. After some testing, turns out he had the silver-haired bat variant of rabies. Since he was an organ donor when he died, his infected kidney ended up in Michigan. Luckily, nobody else who received his organs were infected, and the state got rid of a few other organs just to be safe.
Well, some bad news for skiers and snowboarders. Mount Spokane is pushing back their opening day. They were set to open tomorrow, but they said because of the rainy and warm stretch, it's not ideal for conditions right now. They posted on Facebook they need colder weather, but they will keep people updated. Yeah, Thomas, it's unfortunately not time yet.
Yeah. Wasn't surprised to hear that news, just because it hasn't just been warm for low elevations, but snow levels, which would be that point in the sky where it is 32 degrees, is about 8,000 to 9,000 feet up. And Mount Spokane isn't even 6,000 feet tall. So even the snow on the mountains has been melting this past week because of this warm weather pattern. And it does continue to look to be that way. It looks like our weather pattern still showcasing a bit of light rain for North Idaho and a lot heavier stuff on the west side. Again, their flooding concerns are a lot more severe for western Washington, but it's all the same. It's the rain and the melting snow combined hasn't really made mountain conditions look very good. As for our weather, again, at the lower elevations, this is incredibly warm for December. 50s in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, even some locations in the 60s still in southern Washington this afternoon.
Well, if you need some holiday plans this weekend, River Park Square will be decked out with vendors, live music, and a lot of holiday spirit.
That is where KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is live this morning. So, Brandon, you're getting a sneak peek of the Art Bazaar, right?
That's right. Say it again for me, Nicole. I'll ask you next time to say again. But good morning to the both of you. We're having a great time here at River Park Square. Nice, dark, and early. I've got Meg, Mountain Bear Lawrence here, and this is one of the many vendors that are going to be participating. Meg, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited.
I'm happy. I'm excited that you're excited, and we've got some great products in front of us. This is what you're going to have on display this weekend. Can we talk about your business?
Absolutely. Well, you know how parents want baby skincare they can trust without needing to scrutinize labels. I solve that by creating gentle skincare using only certified food grade, organic, vegan ingredients that are safe and nourishing as babies' first foods, giving parents peace of mind.
Yeah. That's me, and I told you already, I've got 2 young boys, and so I was thinking about when you talked about your why and why you started this up, it's near and dear to you, right?
It's totally near and dear to me. My then preemie was in the neonatal ICU, and I was handed a diaper cream to apply to him, and I scrutinized the label and saw substances linked to cancer, immune dysfunction, hormone disruption that I wouldn't put on my own skin, let alone the skin of a premature infant. Infants have thin, permeable, more absorbent skin, and so it inspired Coco Le Bear and inspired these collections.
And look at you, you're inspiring a lot of people now, because as you're talking about this, I think about, I had this green tube of some diaper rash a couple of days ago, and I was like, man, I don't know, I'm like, the way it comes out, and it makes you think about it. It really, truly makes you think about it. And so you've got products up here, though, that are literally, they're not manufactured at some large, company that I've never heard of. You're making this yourself, right?
I am totally making every bit of this myself.
Oh my gosh, that is absolutely amazing. What are you most looking forward to this weekend, being a part of it again, because this is your first time out here?
I'm looking forward to everything. Yes, this is my first time doing it. My opportunity to engage with people and families, and to hopefully make an impact for people with these baby and toddler skincare products.
You're already doing it, my friend. I appreciate you, Meg. Thank you. We'll toss it back to you in the studio.
Okay, and if you need another Christmas idea, take a look at this. You can give the gift of downtown Spokane. The ornament features the iconic clock tower with a wreath. This release celebrates 30 years of the Downtown Spokane partnership. You can purchase one for about $25. Isn't it pretty cool? I love that. It's you can get it online or in person at Wanderlust.